Welcome back, I assume. I'm searching something right now. What does this mean? A dropped frame. Uh-oh. Okay. Well, hopefully everything went well. I don't know. The files were there. People are saying, okay, well, So last time I was recording, last week, which was definitely not just a few minutes ago, I didn't think about record speed. I'm just doing 1080. It should be fine. Anyway, the recording device that I use to capture all of this gameplay is plugged into SSDs. I'm sure that's not the first time it's happened, and I'm guessing it drops a frame, but it just keeps going because I've not had any footage lost or anything before. Anyway, here we are, back once again. I don't quite have a full 30 minutes, but we're close. It'll be okay. We're going to do what we can. We're going to get a bunch of eggs. Whoops, I pressed the wrong button. No, stop. Get back in here. Oh, all right. We're getting eggs. Last time, it made me very concerned that something was different. It was flashing a light, the recording device that I use, after I was done recording, which apparently means that it dropped a frame. Now, it could just be one single frame that was dropped, which means that the audio will be one single frame out of sync. What am I doing? Get on the picnic. Start up at the picnic. We go picnicking. We ate. Now you make eggs. Badoop. There we go. Unlikely, I think, that Iron Valiant will be producing any eggs, so I think it will be fine. Stop sleeping. Make eggs. Here, have a ball. I don't really have much else I can do with you here, but we're just going to wait and we're going to run around. And we are going to get eggs. Badoop. But, okay. Somebody get that? You guys want to grab that? Yeah, ditto. You want to grab that for me? Thank you. Just hit it right back over here. There we go. Perfect. Good little ditto. Boop. Somebody just launch it that way. Go get it. Everybody play. Everybody play with the ball. Nope, I can't. Okay. Knock it back. There we go. Anyway. So yeah, hopefully the last recording was okay. I didn't consider that. I guess I need a slightly faster SSD to record to. I haven't had any problems. It's not like I'm recording anything super intense. It's been doing that flashing thing before and I've just never noticed, because unless it drops a lot for the audio to get out of sync, that's really where like you lose frames, so it'll do a little skip. But it's recording at 60 frames per second. I think. I actually don't know. It should be recording at 60 frames per second, but it might only be... No, because I edited it in 60. So 60 frames a second. If it drops 1, you are not going to notice. If it drops 60, then there will be a 1 second clip out and then the audio will be off. It would have to drop a lot of frames for it to become that noticeable. So I've been recording with this for hundreds of hours so far. Which means that at some point, it wasn't very expensive. At some point, I will have to replace it with something else. And I wonder if I could get one that would do better for the gameplay. Because it doesn't handle gameplay super well. It does fine for camera inputs. But for gameplay, when there's a lot of stuff happening, like in Red Dead especially is where I've noticed it, it kind of struggles and goes a bit blocky. Looks not ideal. It can't handle the bitrate of everything that's happening so quickly. That being said, I did up it slightly with the recording quality. Anyway, Maybe that's it, because that's the only change I've made. I have taken it and changed it so that it is recording in a higher quality. It doesn't matter. I'm sure it'll be fine. Last time we went into Pokemon Sword in order to break up the monotony and to catch one of our final Pokemon. We are down to the last two, and we are doing what we will be doing to get those last two for quite some time. Unfortunately, a 1 in 100 chance, a 1% chance that we are going to get the three form. Wait, what is it? Hold on. 3 segment form Dunsparce. See how there's 2 little segments in the middle there? 2 bodies? There is a 3. We need the 3. And then our Mousehold. Cute little things. We need the family of 3. 1% chance to get that. Only happens when they are evolving. So we are breeding, and then we will evolve, and we will hope. And if we did something wrong, and they don't do it that way, I'm pretty sure it's only when you evolve. It says evolve. There's only going to be an evolve. Now, I think that means that the chance is still 1 out of 100 regardless. Remember we were talking about a long time ago, it feels like, doing the flower colors. And that could only happen if you had the flower, like breeding the flower. You could not breed a different color. But I think because these can be evolved, that you can evolve. I mean, it's got to be. It's the only way to do it because you can't find them in the wild. From what I could tell, it was only when they evolve. Which sucks. It's very difficult to find all of this. To do everything here. But this is what we're doing. We should have gotten plenty of eggs by now. Why don't we go ahead and grab some? That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I don't know if there's a cap on how many it will do, which is why I went ahead and grabbed those. Last time we had, what, 15? We'll see. We're just gonna work on getting these eggs. Getting these eggs. We ate our meal, which gives us more egg power. We will run around. And we were doing it for several minutes last time. I wonder if I should time it to check and see if there is a limit to the number of eggs that it will put in the basket at once, and if we hit that sooner, and if I'm wasting time. We're at 8 minutes recording, and I looked a second ago and we were at 7. So, I've looked a minute ago and we were at 7. So it would have taken probably a minute to get out here, so that's like a 6-minute recording time. I'm guessing 5 minutes, 10 eggs. Give or take a little bit to like get out here. I was talking, get the eggs going after you eat the meal from the start of the recording and everything there. So if I go from, I checked it around 7. If I wait until 9, then that's a 2-minute wait and we can see how many eggs we get. We're basically almost there, just a few more seconds. Get that ball, you guys go after that. Let's see how many eggs I have now. Whoops. Go back. This was a mistake. This was a mistake. I want to check the basket. Okay. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7. I did not expect that. 7 in 2 minutes. That definitely, I think that means that there's a cap of 10. 7 in 2 minutes. That's not an even number. It's not an egg every 30 seconds. It's close to it, though. Yeah, I don't know how that works out. Maybe it is every 30 seconds and it just ticked over to the newest one. Well, that would be... No, wait, that's not math. That'd be a minute. So there's every 15 seconds? No, that'd be 4 a minute. Oh, it could be. Wait. I don't know if it can. I guess the best way to... I should just look it up. I should just, while I'm running one-handed, I should type Pokemon. I spelled that wrong. Scarlet. Egg. Basket. Basket limit. 10 eggs. Okay. So then we want to check it more often than we did. 1, 2, 3, 3. So how often do they happen? Does this website tell me more about it? You can eat it. This is just a lot of text on this website that is not helpful to hear. 10 eggs, 10 eggs. How often does an egg happen? This one says 8 minutes for a full basket. If you fill up your party with Pokemon, you can actually... Oh, really? Does that happen? Is that... No. People are saying... Yeah, it doesn't seem... This person says that it's a thing, but... Other people are saying no. From what I'm reading there. There's 1, there's 2, there's 3. Yeah, it doesn't seem to be guaranteed how often it is. I guess it's just based on ticks and whether or not, like everything else, right? Every second in the game or however often a tick happens, there's just a percentage chance that it could do it, and that an egg could spawn in there if the breeding conditions are met, which they are, and then you get more chances. It raises that rate at like if every tick were a 10% chance, every second there would be 10%, but then it raises it to like 30 or 40 or I don't know, something. I'm just throwing numbers out there. I don't actually know what it is. I know that the egg power from the meal that we ate is helping. I don't know by how much. But it also helps us in another way, and I think it's about time that we switched over. So let's go ahead. Yeah, nobody's saying this theory that someone projected that other people were saying is not the case. It does not speed up the time, because I think, again, it's based on ticks. It does not mention that here, but someone was saying they sped up their stuff by putting 1 Ditto and, for example, 5 Charizards in their party. They sped up the chances of getting eggs. Doesn't seem to be the case. Other people are confirming, nah. It doesn't make them go any faster. So, let's spend the rest of our time hatching eggs. Let's get all of you, 3 of you out. I didn't really give myself room here. Take these and 1 of these. There we go. I'm just going to set my party back up because it's easier that way. Okay. And away we go, because this will also hatch the eggs. The meal that we made is getting us there. Now we just have to run around and hatch eggs. 1 in 100 chance, huh? A 1% chance of this happening. 1%. It's not great. It's not a lot. I wonder how many it's going to take. Hundreds? It seems like it could be quite a number for us to have that many. And unfortunately, this is all part of it, is to getting to that point, because Well, I mean, because you gotta level, you gotta hatch the eggs in order to catch the Pokemon, right? It doesn't happen any other way. I wonder what will happen first. Do you think we are looking for both Tandemaus, Mousehold, and the Dunsparce? What do you think will happen first? Will we get the 1 in 100% chance of the form from evolving, or will we get a shiny? I don't know what the rate... I have to say, mathematically, a shiny is more likely. Just because it can't possibly be a 1% chance. There is nothing I can do to raise that. But I do have the shiny charm to raise the chance of a shiny Pokemon happening. That would be amazing. What would be the odds of getting both a shiny and the 1% chance in one? Insane. And that's why I have zero interest in doing something like a living dex or a shiny living dex, which is such a goal. And I respect that people even try. And the ones that succeed is very insane. But I'm not interested in doing that. I simply want to collect all the ones that I can. I already know I can't get everything because of the way the game works, right? Unfortunately, there are event exclusives that I just have zero chance of getting. And once that realization sits in, once you realize that you can never really get all of them, it's a lot easier to go, oh, okay, well then I'll never have the full number out of number, you know, for however many I have. I can let other ones go. Technically, I could get even closer if I wanted to go doing like the raid battles in order to get the raid Pokemon that I'm missing. Those count as different forms, and I don't have those. That has been part of this journey the entire time. Is that I've gone, well, I'm not interested in doing that, so I probably won't. Because it would involve... I'm pretty sure, if I understand correctly, all the ones I'm missing are from Pokemon Sword and Shield, that generation. There are max raid Pokemon there. The ones that are actually attainable for me to get, they're all max raid Pokemon, which means that doing raid battles to farm in order to get max raid soup or something like that to give to them so that then they become capable of turning into a raid, a max raid, whatever it is. It's a lot of work and things that I already don't like doing. If I could guarantee and speed up the process of the max raid, maybe. But I don't want to. It's very boring. Sometimes you lose. We've been through... Oh. Whoops. Remember 2 weeks ago for you that I had some eggs left over in my party? That was the eggs. Forgot about that. That means I have another one there. It's probably the one next to it, so we might not get to it for a little bit. But I'll just keep hatching. So we haven't gotten a Dunsparce. That's a little strange, isn't it? How many have we done so far? There it is. Just had to say something. I feel like I mean, looking at this, we've gotten like 4 Mouseholds, Tandemaus, 5 in the span that it took me to get 1 Dunsparce, and it was the same thing last round of this that we did. It was simply way more Tandemaus than it was Dunsparce. Even though they have the same percentage, since one seems to be easier to breed, more likely, I think that will be our first one. It's not necessarily true. That's not a guaranteed mathematically because it is just kind of random. It could very well be the Dunsparce, but just giving yourself more chances, right? There will be more opportunities for the Mousehold family of 3 than there will be for the Dunsparce. Okay, that should be all of them. I'm pretty sure it was just 2 random eggs I had in my party. I clearly kept them in there. I was breeding a long time ago when we were completing the Pokedex. I needed extras. There we go. Everything else here should be Dunsparce and Tandemaus. We are hatching eggs, and then we will go, and next time we will get to battling them. I wonder if it is a different spawn. I've never looked into it because I'm not interested in doing the shiny stuff either. It's cool if we find one. I'm not trying to farm for that or look for anything special. It happens, but it's not a goal because that would be, oof. It would be really, really small percentage chances and just so many thousands of hours of Pokemon. And I'm not that dedicated at all. But I wonder if the spawn rates are different for hatching eggs as opposed to finding them in the wild. Obviously, just visually finding them in the wild, you can run past a lot more Pokemon and see more. But I actually don't know what the spawn rate out of an egg's shiny chance is. But it has to be surely raised with the shiny charm. And there are meals that you can eat to also raise that. I'm not doing that. I have no interest in doing that. But it is a thing, and I just wonder what if there is a difference between finding it in the world and hatching it from an egg. How much longer do we have? We really don't have long. Yeah, we've got just a few minutes left here. We are almost done because I have to go a little bit early this time. Not a full 30 minutes. Dun 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 dun. Let's finish off this batch and then I will go because I have to leave. I have an appointment I have to get to. Not really what that means. I mean, I've talked about it. It's not like a secret or anything. I'm picking up my significant other from the airport. To date this, on the date that I'm recording it, I'm pretty sure I said one way or the other that it was a week-long venture. Saturday to Saturday. It's July 6th. This won't be on Patreon for a month, or I think I've recorded 4 today, so it would be at least a full month before it even, like, I still have a bit of time. This will be like September for Patreon, and then could you not? I don't know. Just go back. Cancel. Cancel. I don't want to do that. I was just trying to get through the thing. I don't want to do this either. I just need to leave in 2 minutes. Which means I can do another minute of recording. So let's finish off. We got 2 eggs left. Let's grab the other 2. We're just gonna... No, because that doesn't work. Why? Why won't that work? It's so annoying. I just need you to come here. I don't really want to release any of these either. I mean, maybe at the end. I really don't have the need for all that. And no one does. But at the very least, in order to keep count, I think I should hold on to every Mousehold and to Dunsparce until I get them. If I manage to fill 32 boxes before it happens, that's depressing. Yeah, that's just depressing. Oof. Just thinking about how long it could take. But we're almost, I mean, I think we're halfway to filling a box as it is, so it's going to take some time. I I wonder how many 30-minute chunks it's going to take us. I wonder if we will get a shiny first. I wonder how many boxes of Pokemon, like how many it will take. Obviously more than 100. Not necessarily. I mean, I understand it's a 1% chance it could happen at any point, but statistically speaking, if I were to hatch 100 and evolve 100 Pokemon, one of them would be the thing. If it were guaranteed, it's not. So it could just be way, way more than that. Yeah, this is going to be fun. It's not going to get boring or tired at all. Just real quick, let's move you guys up to the top because you need to be moved to a different box out of here so we don't get you confused. There are my ones to be bred. Here are all the others. We still have eggs to hatch, but I have to go. I'm going to save the game. I'm going to say goodbye. I'm going to thank you for watching. We're going to come back next week and we're going to do more egg hatching and then evolving. Goodbye.